Close your legs to married men, hooker. Close your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men, trash box.
What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News.
In the world, I'm already out here a husband stiller, and it's just too much. And ain't nobody out here stealing husbands, are they? I would never.
There's too many going around, honey.
There's a lot of single people out here. Last night I saw a lot of single people in the building last night. So I don't think it's nobody want to steal nobody else's problems. I can tell you that, honey. Nobody wants to steal nobody else's problems, honey.
You already know, I told you that's going to be her intro going forward. Even if she gets married to this man after his divorce from his wife is finalized, that will be her intro. Well, Nene Leakes was a guest host on The Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Charlamagne. Now, she helped co-host the entire show, so she was on there for over an hour. But you already know, I cover a lot of the Real Housewives franchise, different shows and things like that. So those are the segments that I'm going to focus on during Nene hosting duty. Now, when I posted part 2, so yes, I've been posting about Nene hosting duties on The Breakfast Club. So if you've missed both videos, I have linked both videos in the description below. Just click them and you can watch them. But in our last video that I uploaded late last night, thank you all for the love and support on that video. I did say in that video that I was going to come back and talk about Candiace and her husband. Now, why is Nene in this video? Well, during her Breakfast Club hosting duties, she did talk about the hot topic going around of Robyn admitting on She and Giselle podcast that her husband Juan had an affair during the pandemic, okay? And that she did not bring it on the show because they had already worked through it and they had moved on. But that's the reason why their wedding was delayed and all of that. So whoever that was spreading rumors or behaving like this is new tea or that it was going to destroy her relationship, well, we've already worked through it. Chris, of course, Candiace, Karen, a lot of them got upset that, wait a minute. Now, this season been filled with a lot of lies, okay? When they actually had real life issues and drama going on that some of them intentionally left off the show, but then got mixed up in accusing people of doing things that they weren't doing. It was just a hot mess. For example, some of the women accusing Candiace's husband of, making them uncomfortable or looking at them in a sexual way. And then whenever production showed him at that same event, in that same moment, he's either looking at his phone, looking away, not even paying attention to the person accusing him of looking at them in a sexual and inappropriate way. Whenever Bravo would put the camera on him, it was the complete opposite. So I'm glad that Bravo did that. Chris, Candiace, and everyone else got upset. Wait a minute. Some of you had real issues going on in your own household, but yet you chose to reach and create lies in my household. Thank God my wife did not believe the mess and the lies you all were telling. So you can go and talk mess or entertain mess about other people, but then when it comes to your own mess, you want to keep it off the show? I think Robyn is aware that because the alleged mistress is speaking out and, she's coming with receipts and all of that, Robyn is like, there's no way to deny this, because had this person not come out, she probably wouldn't have said anything. But since this person is coming out, hey, let me just go ahead and talk about this and put it to bed. And Karen said, absolutely not. She will be held accountable and they will be asking questions in the next season. And she's not getting away with it because, Karen has a YouTube channel and she did a whole video going in on Robyn and Giselle. Okay, so that's that. Now let's get into what Candiace and her husband tweeted. Wow, a thread. Our boss' favorite clapback when we're playing coy about certain aspect of our lives is, you are on a reality show about your life. There is an expectation that doing no harm, we show up to this platform as our authentic selves. And Candiace is basically tweeting everything I just said, but with different words, of course. But everything I've said in this video and the last video is, wait a minute. So you had things going on in your life, but you protected yourself and inside around, while an innocent man got dragged and lied on. Basically, that's what Candiace is talking about here. It tarnishes the integrity of the premise of our show. It tap dances on the intelligence of the viewership that champion our stories. Majority of my videos and reviews on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, when people are reaching for a storyline, when people are lying on others, these are all of my conversations that I be having. Just keep it real, be authentic. What will be will be. When people have to reach, I just had this conversation about Sheree. When people have to reach and create things for a check, and I get it, everyone have to, hey, it's a lot of money, keep their jobs, save their jobs and all of that. But when you start reaching and then also start lying on people, that's when it gets dangerous. And you already know that's why that lady got fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the other one involved should have gotten fired right with her. And then before that happened, they lied on Kenya Moore for years. I can't stand when people go too far on reality TV. Candiace continuing, it's not entertaining, it's not interesting, it's whack. Why be open or genuine or authentic when the least of us can rob our viewers of the truth and continually be rewarded for it? What are we doing? And a better question, what are y'all watching? Exactly my point. So this person wrote, you always breaking the fourth wall and trying to play Twitter producer is super annoying. You are literally always complaining. Candiace responded, yes, I produce the content on my timeline, perhaps because it's my bleeping timeline. Be gone. Oof. And then the next response is, you're right, and you should say it. Next season is your season. We got you. And of course, the man at the center of it all joins the chat. Chris, he wrote, so wait, there were truths that were omitted, not filmed during our season. As a cast, we chose to tell falsehoods and lies about innocent people all season long, and now we are charging for the truth. WTF, I'm good on this BS. Okay? Our husbands considered cast now. He responded, if you want to make me your storyline, you can get all the smoke. Ooh, okay, Chris. So basically, Robyn and Giselle have parts of their podcast or conversation on Patreon, and you have to pay for it. So someone paid for it and basically said, one pulled a Quad, Quad from Married to Medicine, her ex-husband. Dr. G said he went to the hotel, remember, allegedly with the woman, but then nothing happened when he was there. He just felt like it was wrong, so he left. Allegedly, Robyn said nothing happened. Juan and the lady exchanged some DMs on social media, and then they had a few, conversations on the phone, and then Juan went to put a hotel room on his credit card and left. Yeah. Now, of course, Robyn had more to say, but that's where I'm going to stop it. Basically, yes, he crossed the line. He reached out to somebody else. That was inappropriate. He crossed the line. Now, whether you believe that something intimate happened, be it sexual or just emotional connections over the phone, regardless of the backstory and how far it went, Robyn said they were able to work through it, especially based on their history. For this to be happening again, it was a rough time, but they worked through it, and that's why the wedding was, delay and all of that. So we shall see, because you already know producers are upset right now, and they are going to make her talk about it, on the next season. Talk about it or have a nice life. And she might talk about it, but just be reluctant about it. It happened. We're married. We're good. It's over. Next. You know, what else? So we shall see how things are going to play out next season. Chris did not stop there. He tweeted again, just so we are clear, Giselle and Ashley knew about this before the season. Didn't bring it up. That's your friend. Cool. But chose to lie as a distraction. I'm not mad at Robyn, but the others are trash for that. And as you can see on the screens, people reminding Chris that, you know what, Robyn actually had your back. She said she didn't believe what they were talking about. And that's the reason why he wrote, I'm not mad at Robyn. He's just saying that he understands that Robyn was going through some situations and she didn't share it. But for the friends who were aware of her situation to then lie on an innocent man to distract from Robyn's situation is what he has a problem with. If you remember, Chris tweeted, just so we are clear, Giselle and Ashley knew about this before the season. Didn't bring it up. So his wife Candiace tweeted, I can assure you that I knew nothing of this, okay? And of course, Candiace and her husband are still, clapping back and responding. But I'm going to end it here. At least now they have this great setup for season 8, and we shall see. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.